DopeVibez, 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 DopeVibez.
Welcome to DopeVibez. I'm your boy Woody.
And this your boy Chip.
This is our third episode, and what's the topic today, son?
Today we're going to be talking about 90s R&B. And is it better than today's R&B?
You know, 90s R&B was the good shit, son.
Yeah.
That was the sexy shit.
Yeah.
That make you want to have sex shit.
Yeah, that make you make baby shit.
That make you want to cheat shit, you know? That was shit.
You know, we just talked about cheating last week. Let's stay.
Pun intended. Go see episode 2
Yeah.
on cheating. But
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel too, Lurker Brand Media, so y'all can keep up on what we're doing. But back into the topic, 90s R&B. So you think 90s R&B is better than today's R&B?
Definitely. From the beats, to the soul, to the words, lyrics, everything. In every way, form, and fashion, I feel like music period back in the 90s had more of a message than music today. Like, I just think that 90s R&B music was more sex related, more relationship related, more either trying to get you back into relationships or trying to get you apologies and stuff like that. Today I feel like a lot of it is a bit bashing to me.
It's kind of,
if we want to call it R&B.
It's kind of like plastic on some shit to me. I feel like it's like 90s. I feel like what you're trying to get at. I feel like you're saying 90s R&B music period. When you put on the artist and you actually listen to it, they explain to you how they actually felt. They gave you their feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it was somebody else's feeling, but they just portrayed a certain type of
way.
They used their voice. I just felt like it had more of a better message. Because I won't say today's music don't have a message. I'm not really into today's music too much.
Yeah, me either.
But I feel like the 90s is full of classics, which I guess in maybe 10 years, when the kids today, their music will be classics to them. And our 90s music is going to be real old school, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, but so what do you feel like the biggest difference is?
Man. Like, I feel like the sound wise, I feel like nowadays more R&B, or more mainstream R&B, I'm gonna say that, because they got some underground R&B that sound like real R&B, but I feel like you don't really get the same shine as the mainstream R&B. Like, I feel like mainstream R&B is more on, it's like pop.
It's like pop, yeah.
Yeah, it's more pop, or it's more
too.
leaning towards mainstream hip hop and rap now. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel like today, it's hard to tell, kind of. I think more underground today's R&B music is really good. Like, people who are really not noticed, but it's hard to tell because everything is like mushed together. Everybody wants to, which is okay, but everybody wants to do different genres. You know what I'm saying? So with the music, you don't really know what genre of music you're listening to. I think more artists are going to, this is my music versus this is a certain genre.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like,
which is understandable, but I don't, and maybe I don't listen to it enough. I don't get a lot of the messages they're trying to
portray.
Yeah, because like there were breakups on, like, when's the last song you heard about a guy begging? I guess
probably like some Avant shit.
But Avant's 90s.
Yeah.
Early 2000s, I guess.
Oh yeah, Avant still dropping shit, by the way.
I think
I'm not trying to promote him, man, but he's still dropping shit.
But is that early 2000s?
Probably early 2000s. He got some 90s shit. When was that My First Love shit dropped? Was that 90s?
Shit, I have no idea.
That was
my childhood. But
it was 2000s. Yeah, I was in high school. Probably was.
So my next question is, who in the 90s was your favorite artist or more impactful to your life artist?
In the 90s, I gotta go with Aaliyah off the rip. I feel like she one of the people that still last till today, you know what I'm saying? Aaliyah, Genuine, Joe, yeah,
Shit,
come
like
on, man,
to know.
Tyrese, shit. Like, they got some real artists out
And
there.
speaking of Tyrese, I feel like he's trying to bring R&B back to that feel of R&B back to being as important as it used to be. But it just sucks to me that the artists that were in the 90s, kind of, you don't really hear them too much anymore. And I don't know whether it's because the industry has changed or just music has changed to where it kind of left them behind. A lot of people don't want to listen because our generation no longer controls what's playing on the radio.
I kind of feel like our generation kind of got skipped on some shit. Like, I feel like our generation, like 80s babies, 90s, the early 90s babies, because after 94, you just, I don't know where y'all at. But, you know, the early 90s babies, I feel like they really didn't have a say-so on
what music was popular.
Yeah, what music was popular, what the industry, the direction the industry should have went. I feel like it kind of skipped a certain demographic of people. You feel what I'm saying? Age-wise. And these kids now, or, you know, these young kids now, they just, I feel like it's more fuck bitches and get money type shit. Which is not bad. I mean, I feel like you should have your own, you got your thing, that's your thing. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like they should have more people at least trying to express themselves and use that mental. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's not mental no more. It don't make you think or make you feel. Music back then made you feel, you know?
It's like microwave.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Everything is just fast. Like, that's why a lot of music today doesn't even stay on the charts for long. Everything's so microwave to where I don't think there will be a lot of classics from today. I don't know, because I don't listen to it that much. I have a few favorite songs I like, but I can't say today I listen to a bunch of R&B from today. I'm still stuck on the 90s and the early 2000s of R&B.
Right.
That's what I'm stuck on. That's what I even before that, 80s and 70s. That's my thing.
Yeah.
But I just think the vibe I get, the emotion I get. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like back in the day,
It's like nostalgic.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, when you saw a love song or an R&B song, like 9 times out of 10, you thinking about who you singing it to. I don't know if that's the same thing for this generation.
I think they just singing it to everybody. Like, fuck, I'm gonna sing a song to everybody in the world and see how many girls I can smash up. That's probably what it is.
It's all about smashing. It's not about the whole chivalry and make you feel special. It's not about that anymore.
Yeah.
I hear more R&B music more on a bashing tip, like more fuck him and shit like that, than I do on a make a relationship work. You know what I'm saying? Let's get through this.
So what you think about, I don't know if you listen, but what you think about like Beyonce on some shit? Since she's one of the biggest artists.
As far as R&B?
Yeah.
I think Beyonce is more pop now. Like, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just don't see her as an R&B artist. Like when she was in Destiny's Child and when she first did her single career, I can put her in the R&B, like Dangerously in Love and stuff like that. But now I think she's more pop, which pop is more popular now.
Yeah.
It makes, I guess, more revenue or whatever. But that's what she is now. Like, what would you think about Beyonce?
I feel like I don't really go out and, you know, buy her albums or support like that, because, you know, but the original Beyonce, when she first came out, I was a fan. You know, I feel like she made music that made you feel. Now, nowadays, like you said, it's like going towards, the reason I asked, because you were saying the bashing point.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I feel like she got a lot of women to the point where they feel like they're more independent, or they really don't need a man.
Right.
And it makes them where they don't want a life with a man. You feel what I'm saying?
I think K Michelle do the same thing, personally.
I never really listened to her.
I've heard some of her songs. I haven't heard the album, but I think what I've heard is more. And I understand the woman empowerment.
Yeah, I feel like
you know what I'm saying? But I can say the same thing about guys, I guess. I wouldn't say they're more bashing, but they're more talking about sex. That's it.
But I mean, who you really think that's out there that's an R&B artist now that can really, as male wise, on the male standpoint, that can compete
With
in the R&B lane? Like,
I think Tyrese is still. Like, I still love what Tyrese does.
yeah, I like his last album too.
I really like it. Like, I think he's probably one of the top ones to do it. I think Trey Songz is really good on the R&B tip, especially if you really listen to a CD of his. I think he's really good. But I don't think there's many that we know. Like I said, I think a lot of them are either coming up. I even like Frank Ocean. I didn't really get too much into this last CD. I listened to it. I wasn't too much into it.
Yeah.
But the one before that,
that first
I liked
album
it. That was something you can vibe to a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like
it felt like an R&B tip to me more than anything else. It felt like something he put his soul in to where I can feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
I
like
like
saying with Tyrese. Like, but I think one person who has the potential to be a great R&B artist would be Chris Brown.
yeah.
But he does more pop, of course.
Yeah,
but
does
his
a lot
voice
of
to
pop.
me is crazy. He has that range. He has, just like as far as female, I love Lettucey.
Yeah,
I love Lettucey.
But is she? You think she like R&B or more neo soul? I think she kind of like neo soul.
She is neo soul, but me personally, I connect neo soul with more R&B now
like
since there's not as much R&B.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
feel
saying?
like,
I have to connect it because I guess if somebody asks which of it is to R&B, who is it? Lettucey. But that's neo soul. Well, shit, that's the same thing to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want the truth, same thing. Music that makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Shit, it's a jazz tip, everything. So, but
You think Usher kind of stuck to the R&B lane?
Nah.
Because he's one that's longevity right
nah,
there.
I think Usher is definitely more pop now. Like, he's the more relevant from him and Beyonce are two of the most relevant artists from our day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That has kept it going, but they've had to change. They have to change from one lane to another. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. Like, I'm afraid of what music will be in 10 years. Like, because they say the same thing about rap and everything else. Like, it's not the same as when it was in the 90s.
That's back to what you said. It's like every genre is the same. Like you could sing on a hip hop beat. You could rap on an R&B beat. Like it's like everything is the same and nothing is separated. But if you had to choose, from 90s R&B or early 2000, who do you think, male or female wise, who do you think would be
The best one.
the best? Like,
From the 90s?
yeah,
Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn Hill?
Yeah.
Even after like one album?
Yes.
Yeah.
That one album speaks enough. I'm sorry.
I feel
Like,
that about Donnell Jones to a certain point.
I agree with Donnell Jones. I don't know what happened to him as far as throughout the years, but I'm going to say Lauryn Hill because I feel like she made one of the biggest impacts. To where today, granted, Donnell Jones still have songs, but how many people can you say has a whole CD
Right.
of something I will listen to right now today?
Right.
Even today's generation will listen to. You know what I'm saying? How many people have that? I think Confessions is one of those too.
Yeah, Confession is a classic.
You know what I'm saying? Usher back in the day, cold.
R. Kelly.
Undeniable, man.
He tips his hat.
Bruh. Sex Kings, huh?
Yeah.
You want sex, put on some R. Kelly. It's going down.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's going down. I don't have sex to music, but
They used to be
I
my
don't
way,
know.
but now, I mean, you get older, it start changing.
I like to hear everything. I'm sorry. I don't need that shit in the background. Kiss me, I'm kissing.
Woody's on fire tonight, baby.
But so today, right? What do you feel like should happen to today's music? Do you think they need to backtrack to get back to that? Or do you think just keep the course and hope for something better?
I feel like they got some people, alright, I feel like this. They got people that's gonna do what they do, and they got people that's just gonna try to keep that vibe alive.
Right.
I feel like if you're a real music fan and you looking for a certain type of music or like a certain genre,
You can find it.
you can find it. It's out there. You just gotta be able to find, search for it or put in the work to find it.
Right.
I mean, like us, if you think about us, we wanted music, right? There's a lot of shit that they didn't play on the TV. Our generation came up on videos. There's a lot of videos
Right.
they didn't have.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But we sat there on the fucking download sites like LimeWire and
like
shit,
crazy.
and we went search for
Like
music.
and I think the difference in, like, granted, there's playlists and stuff like that, which I guess makes it easier.
Yeah.
But back in the day, we burned CDs
Yeah.
of mix.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you had your whole R&B mix. You know what I'm saying? Of all your favorite songs, and you got that now, I guess, on playlists. If you can find it, if a certain site has it, or if you got Draw or something like that. But who do you feel like had the most impact in the 90s, and who do you feel like had the most impact right now?
Just outlasting,
Yeah.
like longevity wise.
Yeah.
From
Like,
then till now,
like as far as today, like the first question is, who do you feel like back then still has the most relevance? But also today, who do you feel like in 10 more years they will be still relevant?
and still putting out music.
Yeah, still putting out music.
Now, are they relevant off their old music, or are they relevant off the music they putting out now?
I'm gonna say old music because we're talking about 90s and today. So I'm gonna say old music.
I feel like, man, fuck, New Edition shut it down, dog.
But
Is that 80s or 90s? Is it?
I think that's 90s. I know Bev Biv the Boo. Shit, I think they're 90s. They're definitely 90s. New Edition was, I think, early 80s maybe,
Yeah.
or early 90s. Either one. I don't know. Oh, the King is on.
Yeah, Bobby
Brown. The dude was crazy.
Yeah.
Trust me. Like, listen to his shit. Crazy. But I feel like as far as New Edition, I feel like their relevance died down until the movie came out. Now, granted, they're back in the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? But it died down, and like, this is like a restart of a career for them, I feel like.
Yeah, I feel
You know
that.
what I'm saying? Because they'll do it, then do their own thing, then disappear for a while, then come back, do it, stuff like that. But in the last 10 to 15 years, you really haven't heard too much of New Edition. You know what I'm saying? So, me personally, I wouldn't say they're the most relevant as far as like longevity wise. They're relevant at this moment because they put out something.
Relevant, right? That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? They put out a great biopic.
They got kids doing their shit at talent shows and shit. I saw a video on Facebook of some kids dancing to like New Edition. And they wasn't even born when New Edition. You know, that shit's crazy.
It's like a refresher. Restart.
Yeah.
Because these are kids that probably never looked it up, never cared to. You know what I'm saying? But now, since there's a biopic, everybody says it's good, they look at it, and now I'm going to research all the music, restart.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm back in the spotlight. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think, this is kind of like a spin-off, do you think, I'm using New Edition because we're talking about them.
Yeah.
Do you think their refresh of their career will inspire young artists or artists trying to get in the game to take that R&B route?
No, I honestly don't. I don't think it would inspire that. I just think it means more for New Edition than anything.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think, granted, if you were already inspired by them, then that's fine. I think it helps, but I don't think this is like a revolution type thing to where it's going to go back to this. It's going to inspire you to go back to groups and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But also, speaking of group, who do you think in the 90s was the best R&B group?
Man, I like Jodeci.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I like Jodeci though.
That, I have to agree. Jodeci was crazy.
Yeah, it was lit.
Man, what was that? Casey or JoJo? Which one's the skinny one?
That's KC.
Bro, his voice is crazy, son. Still to this day, it's still good, but back then his range was crazy. And I feel like back then it was more about singing. Now, like, you're saying more lyrics than singing.
Yeah, and then they got auto-tune and shit.
Yeah, like, you don't even know damn if that's the person damn singing. Like some Milli Vanilli type shit. Like, you fucking don't know. But,
oh, man.
I think that's something we've taken for granted, music. You know what I'm saying? Good music.
Yeah.
Like, because even before the 90s, like, you know, we both listened to real old school, our old school, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that impacted us a lot. So I wouldn't say we're the generation that our music impacts more than this new generation now who's going back and listening to it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they understand when we say music isn't the same, but our parents said it too. You know what I'm saying? When their music died down, music ain't the same. They talk about more sex. But speaking of sex, I feel like lyrics have changed. Like, it was more codes about sex and love making. They made it in the 90s. They made it sound like
good.
Yeah, they make it sound good without the vulgar part of it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
Like, now I feel like it's just all in your damn face. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanna fuck you, and like, like, it's crazy.
Can I get a date first, nigga?
Like, shit, nigga, take me. Well, shit. Thing is, some females ain't requiring dates, so shit, they ain't gonna get that shit.
I don't know, dog.
But thank y'all for viewing. This is our 4th episode, you know, or is it 3rd? I think it's the 3rd.
Oh yeah,
this is the 3rd. My bad, my fuck up. But thank y'all for viewing. Come back next week.
Dope
We're gonna
vibes,
be here
baby.
again.
Don't forget to subscribe, comment. We like to hear y'all input.
Follow us on Instagram, DopeVibez Podcast, at DopeVibez Podcast.
Yeah.
You know, we gonna be all around the world.
Exactly.
Peace out.